Hello, everyone. Hello from Guglielmo Poli, Director of Reconnective Academy International. You can see me with a full smile today because what we are announcing, what we are talking about today, it's a new project. It's a new project that started in the collaboration between Reconnective Academy International and Vladimir Eckert, that is here with us. Ciao, Vladi.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Guillermo. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. And I'm very happy to meet you here. And I would like to share all things together with you. I would like to ask everyone who can turn on the cameras to be here with us. It will create better atmosphere of sharing together. So who is possibly here, if you can, oh, great. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rob. Great, excellent. So, Guillermo, where do we want to start?
I want to introduce first who are you, Vladi, because maybe during this call they know me more than you, but it's important that they understand which kind of expertise you have and which kind actually of great professional you are. So Vladi, it's of course a reconnective healing instructor. He is part of the team that always went around the world with Dr. Eric Pearl. And we had so many adventures together, and together we are still organizing the training programs about reconnective healing in Prague that will happen
next week.
in just a few days. So this is important to tell. Vladi is also a super recognized coach. He's on the top level of the coaches trained by Anthony Robbins, and you know that this is not absolutely easy. His expertise driving him exploring different kinds of teachings, different kind of experiences, and now he landed also in Zanzibar, where he has a fantastic resort and where we will do the Zanzibar experience all together. So this is the expertise of Vladimir. Of course, I did it very short. Vlad, if you wanted to introduce yourself a little better
Yeah,
than
maybe.
what I
Yes,
did.
maybe.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Um, I'm who I'm living in Prague, in Czech Republic. I was born here, and I think it all started when I was 19 years old. I met few older people that could be probably in my age today, and I saw them to complain a little bit about they didn't make some certain decisions in their life, and at the moment I was speaking to them, they said that they were really dissatisfied, or they were not happy that they didn't make the decisions, because if the decisions didn't look so hard it this time, but they didn't make a decision, and they were like sorry for many years that they could do different things in life. And then I was 19 years old, so I decided that I would never want to experience the same kind of feelings. So I decided to go through different experiences, and my goal was to recognize and find how to use our potential fully in our life. That I don't want to look back and see, okay, this is wasted time for so many years. So I tried many things, as Golema said, and I believe that you also tried many things on you. Some things were not that pleasant, some were better. And in my life, in my professional life, and also in personal life, there were two things very significant. One was reconnective healing, when I 2012 met Eric Pearl, and of course also Guglielmo. And then also coaching, which I was doing maybe a few years before that experience. And those are actually two very good and powerful things that I am still appreciating, because with the reconnective healing, I don't know anything better or more simple that can connect us to our real consciousness and real potential. And it's so easy that everyone can use that, as you probably know. And then coaching, I like coaching because, and especially strategic intervention coaching, which is the school from Tony Robbins, who use some certain strategies and things that are able to teach us how to use our patterns, which are underlying everywhere in every single occurrence or things or decision we make in our life. So for me, the reconnective healing is giving me the very powerful everyday connection, and we can always go deeper with this. And the coaching gives me the good structure to be very practical in our life, because what we also founded a reconnective healing center in Prague. It was actually the only center all around the world that was created, and we used to have like 33 practitioners in this reconnective healing center. And what I always was joking with the practitioners, I said, many practitioners has a one problem. They have a one problem. They are not very practical. So they're not very practical in bringing their skills or their practice into the reality, into everyday world, which is, I think, very important. So this is me. So I'm still continuing with Guillermo, as he said, organize the Prague reconnective healing training programs. We have often discussions about how to bring this work in a bigger level, how to share it with more people, and we speak many times about new ways how to do it. And this is probably what we are going to talk about today. Is something that we recognize as a very good start and very good first steps for all of us. So I hope you enjoy it.
Yes. About me, as you know, I am the director of Reconnective Academy International, that is the international institution that is organizing all the training program about reconnective healing and the reconnection around the world. My background is like lawyer, and of course you can say, but what is the connection between healing and a lawyer? Absolutely nothing. Just maybe my healing, the healing of my life, the healing of transforming myself, the healing of returning the person that I always was, but without the consciousness of it. And yes, my meeting with the frequencies of reconnective healing was extremely positive. And for this reason, I left my job like lawyer, and I, well, transformed myself in the person that I was already, but I didn't know. And I created this institution in Switzerland, the Reconnective Academy International. And of course, it's a beautiful day for me, because the Zanzibar experience, it is not a reconnective healing training program. Okay, it is not a the reconnection training program. It is a full experience of living in the frequencies every day with us. Okay, and doing so many different kind of experiences in the nature, by yourself, in group, and transform deeply yourself being in the frequencies instead of be teach about what is reconnective healing, etc. So the idea that with Vladimir we had, why don't create a retreat of healing and lifestyle. We know that we are, of course, physical body, of course, mental essence, and of course we are energy. During this retreat we want really to take care about all the three levels: staying in the nature, in the fantastic paradise of Zanzibar, so activating our body, not just our energy, okay, working also on our mind, being challenged and working to return to the deeper consciousness of ourselves, and again living in the frequencies every day. I'm teaching in this moment, in these days, a mentor training program. It means a group of people that they want to move forward, okay, in the consciousness of the frequencies of reconnective healing. And what actually I gave them like homework was, okay, live consciously one day, one week in the frequencies and give me the feedbacks. The last one arrived to my mail a few minutes ago, and I have to say, the most powerful experience for yourself, and that is creating this entanglement between you and the frequencies of reconnective healing, is putting deeply the attention on it. Now, with Vladi, we created a very deep level of experiences. I don't want to spoil too much, okay, of experiences that actually will bring you to another and a different consciousness of yourself. Why it's important to change or to go deeper to the consciousness of who are you? Because actually everything it's around you and it's inside you. It's bringing you outside of yourself, is bringing you, projecting your stress, your desires, your needs, okay, outside of yourself. And what is missing many times is an inner compass that can bring you to a different quality of life. This is why lifestyle, okay, that is not just living in the frequencies, but practically every day do the right actions that can bring you to a different level of joy, of wellness, and of course, a different kind of lifestyle. I think that you would like to add something, Vladi.
Yeah, I just want to say that at the time I joined Reconnective Healing and Reconnection, 2012, it was based or focused, the main focus was on healing. So it was a healing, and it's healing, uh, of course, of course, Eric Pearl always was the master of presentation, and I still value very much him for the way how he brought it to the world without um, any tools and any not necessary things that we have to do to connect with ourselves. But what was very interesting for me since the beginning was that really it can be lifestyle. And I remember me that I was thinking that it should be something that everyone should know, and it should be something that everyone should use, like we are using shower, for example. I hope everyone every day. So we should use it every day. And I was feeling very lucky because at that time, starting 2013, 14, and then the reconnection as a company, as a direction, also on a seminar, started to transform more to the life quality. And we are often speaking with Guglielmo about living with the frequencies, because many people, they go to seminars, but they leave the seminars, and after the seminar they go to different seminar, and then they go to different seminar, and then they go to different seminar. It's like they say, okay, I don't watch TV, I don't watch the news, I don't watch this, because I'm living differently. But they're actually not living differently, they just choose different channel of the entertainment, you know. So and in our life, everything we want to um, take to the mastery, we have to repeat it. We have to bring it again and again, and we have to go more deep. So we speak often that be the practitioner or to know how to use the frequencies is a nice thing. It's a great, but if we develop this lifestyle, kind of lifestyle, how to live together with the frequencies, how to bring it into everyday experience, how to bring it into our relationships, how to bring it into our work, how to bring it into our care of our body or and everything in personal life. I think it becomes the passion, and I think it has a big advantage because as we start to use it, as we start to live it on everyday level, we are getting to the higher level of the consciousness, and then everything we touch from this level of the consciousness, then it has a different value. It has a different value. I think you have many experiences like this in your personal life. And so we are also here in Prague. We are discussing with many practitioners and with many people that are not even practitioners. We are discussing this thing, and we are focusing on how to bring this thing to our everyday level. And this is something that we decided with Guglielmo to put together, and we think it's the right time because there's lots of changes and in the outside world, and it also has some projection into our inner world. So I think it's very needed, and it's very nice to be connected and be able to bring it in practical life. And as Guillermo said, I'm doing also the coaching workshops, and we started like 7-8 years ago. We started in Sri Lanka, and we did like 17 or 18 workshops already outside of the Europe in very nice locations. We have been in Japan, we have been in Sri Lanka, we have been in Bali several times. And of course, we have been also in Zanzibar, especially because the COVID, because the Zanzibar was the almost only place where they didn't take care of COVID. Oh, you are in Sri Lanka now. Okay, I was wondering about the roof above you and the environment. I was wondering, where are you in the world? Okay, so you're in Sri Lanka now. You're for a long time there, or you just?
Yes, I'm in a hostel right now in Sri Lanka.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I'm here. I've been here 2 months, and I will stay for 4 more months. So
Oh,
yes,
great.
it's been very good.
We have so many friends in Sri Lanka. I was there maybe 17 times. It's really, yeah, we have like
Okay,
many friends there.
maybe I can connect with some like-minded people then here. That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah. That's great. So and now we are in Zanzibar, and because we started to do workshops there, we what happened is that the owner of the resort, he decided that he's too tired and he wants to sell the resort to the investors, and he started to have a discussion with the investors 2 years ago, and they didn't make an agreement. And because we were close friends, so he's Italian, like Guglielmo. So he spoke many times with me about those conditions with the investors. And then my wife said, okay, why don't we take the resort if the investors don't want to? And I said, you must be crazy because we never run the hotel. But then, I'm the husband, she's my wife. So I did what she wants. I went to ask the owner, and then we started. And I have to say, it's a beautiful experience. We spent like 6 months in a year there, and it's amazing. And of course, we rebuilt it, some things there to be able to do workshops. And it's on a Indian Ocean coast. It's really beautiful, and we decided with Guglielmo that next year we will do also one event together with us and with the frequencies, and to be able to open discussions with the people how to bring this thing more deeply into our everyday life. So
Yes, so it will be from the 9th to the 22nd of March. And again, yes, in the beautiful resort that I can tell the frequencies bring to bring to Vladimir, because actually, when we are doing new beginnings, we are always living in the frequencies. And like me, so I was a lawyer, and then I started to be just a practitioner. So I left everything and I started to appear crazy to my old let's say colleagues. What the fuck he's doing? Okay, he's a healer now, and before he was a lawyer. So, and they started to think, oh, he's maybe in depression. No, I was more happy than them, and still now I am some of them coming to my training programs and enjoying, the fact that yes, there is an option. uh, all the system is trying to telling you that there are no options. The system is trying to tell you that you must be in one way, the way in which the system is want you. Bullshit. Let me tell you in just one clear word. You must just to find your way and run this way with total freedom. We are always into the freedom, and this one, it will be one of my teachings during this retreat. So live in freedom, because we think that we don't have any kind of possibility than the life that we are doing. We are manipulated to be always, to stay in silence and to accept the conditions that the others are obligating us to accept. We are always limiting ourselves instead of expanding, and the limitation and the expansion, it's the just one movement that the universe is able to do. So or you decide to stay energetically, or you decide to expand. This is what we are doing here now today, and it what will do. Okay, this will be one of my lessons: how to live in freedom. And I think it is a very valuable lesson for all your life. The idea is that after these days, you are bringing at home practical things, okay? Practical methodology to really change the quality of your life, to create the life that you want, not with your brain, but with your soul. The connection between who are you, what you are creating in your life, is not just spiritual, is not just mental, is not just your intention, is not just your attention, it's with your body too. Practical things every day will bring you to resonate with who you are and attract really what you deserve in true. Hmm? In true. Because again, we think always to don't be worthy about a good life, abundance, or health. Why it's so connected, the healing and the lifestyle? Why so connected, the healing and your job? Why so connected, the healing and your evolution? Because actually healing is the return to the balance. Why don't do it in the nature and in a beautiful place, doing not just lesson every day? Okay, we will do also different kind of experiences that Vladimir already set up for you, because there are so many activities out of the pure teaching. There will be some experiences outside of the resort. Of course, we will not stay there closed in for so many days. Okay. And also, the reconnection to the nature, that is another important part of ourselves. So there is too much to do actually in Zanzibar. So we will discover the secrets and mastering our life and our wellness. Of course, we will live into the frequencies. Of course, also we will have some parts of leadership of ourselves. Okay, and this is again a very important part of it. And again, activities, trips, and how to integrate all these teachings in your daily life. So this is just few ideas of how and what we will pass the time during the Zanzibar experience. Hmm? I know that you had already set a lot of activities, Vlad, if you want to speak about it, because there is a lot
Yeah,
to do there.
yeah. I want to say that my experiences from this live retreats with the people is very good because we are kind of getting into new environment. We are, especially in winter, for many of us, it's different than in our countries. Not for everyone, of course, but for many of us, it's very different. So we change the environment, and for our brain, it's very good. Because when we change the environment, we cut ourselves from the old habits, old memories, because we kind of say in coaching that everything in the outer world is the neutral. It's like it doesn't mean something is wrong, something is good. It's just something that we observe our world, observe our life, and we take it inside through our senses, limited senses actually, and something inside of us is deciding what we will think about it, and then we decide what we will do with this. So everything actually is happening inside of us. And my experiences with the life retreats are that if we cut ourselves from our everyday environment, we change the environment, we have lots of emotions. And when we have lots of emotions, all what we learn, all what we observe, what we find that is very practical for our life, it's going to be put deeper, very much deep into our nervous system. So actually to have this kind of different emotions, different experiences, also with the people we don't know because we didn't see them maybe never in our life. So we have lots of emotions, a lot of new experiences, and it helps us to write down into our nervous system the new habits, new things. So every teaching is much more easy if you change the environment and if you add emotions. It doesn't need to be necessarily positive emotions. It must be strong emotions, but we will of course do everything for for the positive emotions and for nice emotions. And as Guillermo said, we in Zanzibar we have lots of trips. We have beautiful trips. It's a small island. It's not really big. It's not small, but it's not big. So there's almost everything is about the ocean. There is a beautiful safari. I mean blue safari blue. We can also go to safari, but it's in Tanzania. It's a little far away, but they have a blue safari, which is about fishes. It's about sandbanks inside the oceans. It's about very good food. It's also about going to spice farms. It's also visiting the town, which is very nice there, and many things, many activities. Also, Zanzibar is full of Maasai people. They have a good entertainment. They can show us the culture and speak a little bit more about their culture because it's very interesting. They're living very differently than the regular nation. So we have lots of very good experiences that we will bring in, and we will make a combination of teaching, of mastermind, discussing, sharing the experiences, and we will give also many many patterns and many teachings how to use the practical. As Guillermo said, we would like to leave from the Zanzibar with very practical manual how to expand our life at home. We will look at maybe the areas of our life, and we will speak how to bring that to the next level, how to bring that to the higher level of the consciousness, but not just the consciousness, but also very practical level. And we will combine that with the experiences of the trips and of the free time in Zanzibar, and enjoying the ocean and good food and the people and local people. And I think we are going to create very nice all together experience, which for many of us can be one of the most interesting experience we have ever enjoyed with this kind of work what we are doing, all of us.
You know that hearing you, I am already emotional to be part of this project, even I will be one of the teachers. But you know, it's a beautiful experience for me especially, because every time that I'm starting a new project, and of course I'm a teacher, etc. I'm organizer, blah blah blah. But I'm thinking what I will learn during this experience. And meanwhile you were speaking, I was just entering in my mind and imagining all the things that we can do there, all the things that we can do professionally, all the things that we can do practically, all the trips, all the snorkeling that we can do, the good food, because I know that the Italian, there is an Italian cook, so it's approved. And you know how much it's hard for an Italian going around and find good food that he can approve. So you
That's
know,
actually right.
when I'm coming to Prague, I'm always no, this not this, yes, and yes, I seen the pictures of the dishes that he's cooking. So yes, why not? So of course, healthy food, but healthy sometimes is not so tasty. I know that it will be healthy and tasty, right, Vladi?
Yeah, you're right. Actually, he's a very good Italian chef. And I must say, I was thinking until now that the Italians they are very free with the food and they like everything. No,
Oh.
Italian, they are very conservative with the food. They love only the Italian food. If you don't provide them Italian food, it's a problem. So
Let's
so
tell in this way. I
yeah.
have to defend the category. Uh, there are some Italians that are, I'm eating everything. But
Oh,
of course, if you ask me, abroad, normally, I'm not eating Italian food. But if there is an Italian cook, then I trust. And this is the case.
no, you know, the chef, the Italian chef, he told us that what Italian travel agencies are doing, if they are going to do some new resort, for example, in Maldives or in Thailand or somewhere, they are going to hire Italian chef and put them in the place to be able to cook real Italian food, because they cannot imagine that there will be not Italian food for the travel agency for their guests. It's really crazy. So not the hotel is not paying for the chef, but the travel agency is paying for the chef to be there for their guests. It's amazing. It's really it gave me so much experiences with this guy.
It is true. I have to say it is true. It is true. Especially for certain kind of Italians, they really
You
want
know,
the
yeah,
Italian
I
food.
have to tell you, we have two restaurants in resort. Okay, one is international and one is Italian. Before we got this resort, it was both of them were Italian, and the Italian were the most common guests, because in Zanzibar, actually in 1991, the Italian, for some reason I don't understand, the Italian were first tourists coming to the Zanzibar.
Because we like the beautiful places.
That's right. Sometimes it looks like in Italia. So what happens is that the Italian, they have many hotels in Zanzibar. And so we were expecting that we will have the most satisfied, most happy guest will be the Italian. And I have to tell you, and before the old chef, which was Italian, said that the most problematic people with the food when they came to the resort was the French people. And so we were expecting that we will have, because the French people, they also love their kitchen and they love very good food and the things. And I have to say that since we opened up one international restaurant and one Italian, the Italian are not much happy with the international, and they go always to the Italian, and they are more happy with the Italian. And the French people, they stopped to be problematic people for the resort because they have also the international food. So it's really very interesting how you can see. I couldn't imagine how this job to own the resort can give us many different experiences with the different kind of people from different countries, and it's really nice.
I have a question for you from my friend Gino from the USA. So there are, of course, some vegan app options, right?
What?
Vegan options,
Which opens?
vegan food.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, yes, of course. Yes. Vegetarian and vegan, we have everything. We have very
Oh,
good chefs. We have very good chefs, and they're providing very good food. And we have always on menu every day. We have a vegan and vegetarian. Yes.
super. Thank you very much also for this detail. You know, staying so many days all together, I understand that in a presentation, maybe uh, is not the first thing that we have to mention, but how to eat, it's again a kind of lifestyle. And eating healthy and very good, it's a way, to take care of ourselves. It's not a secondary thing. If you think psychologically, in the pyramid of Maslow, it's at the base. If we are doing great teachings, if you are doing great evolution, but not so good food, it's ruining this is why we are putting attention also on the food, putting attention on the details and on the needs of our guests. It's the job of Vladimir and myself in the next month from now to the 9th of March. Okay, and overviewing all the processes of teaching, but of course also the overviewing the processes of your stay that must be excellent, because of course one of the values of Reconnective Academy International is always the excellence, okay, of what we are sharing with the others. So it's another part that is extremely important. So I would like to tell to you also that all the teachings will be in English, okay, so it will be an international group of people. I understand that my English is an Italian English, Vlad's English is a Czech English, but the experiences that we are doing, we are teaching from so many years, and it will be absolutely understandable for mother tongues and for who is coming from all the parts of Europe. It's very important, like Robbie was telling before, that you will connect with like-minded people. This is important to create your community of friends, of people that are thinking like you, people with who you will be comfortable. Okay, really comfortable. People that with who you can create a friendship, people with who you can create maybe a relationship, maybe this kind of deeper level of interaction that honestly I have to admit is missing in the life of today. That is too much fast, that is too much crowded, that there are too many external, let's say, interference. So creating also true and deep relationship with other humans, it's again another way to create our lifestyle through relationships. And it will be, of course, it will happen automatically living in the frequencies again. It will be something that will be absolutely clear and profound. I would like to hear from you something more, Vladi, or would you like to open about some questions?
Mm, I just, as I'm listening to, I'm just thinking about. I want to say that we want to make a balance. We want to be. We want to bring for the attendees very spiritual experience, but we also want to bring very practical experience. So we will speak about how to not just speak, but we will use some ways how to increase our consciousness, and we will speak about how to increase and hold the level of the consciousness in everyday environment for us. And also we want to be very practical, so we want to bring up some topics from our everyday life, because in coaching we believe that there are like three main areas that we should take care of. One is the personal life, one is the intimate relationships and partnerships, and one is the job work or creating something, you know. So we want to take into the game, into play, the topics very practical level and ask questions. We will ask lots of questions ourselves, because the questions are bringing us to better understanding how is it working inside in our system. Because as Guillaume mentioned, we are living in the world which we are not separated, and in our everyday life we can put attention to many different areas, and the way how we are questioning ourselves, the way how we are putting attention to something, is creating the feelings and experience for us. So there are things in our life, in our very wide life, there are things that can make us feel non-resourceful. So they're bringing us down, and they're disconnecting us from the power to create our life on the level that we want and we are deserving. Or there are emotions that can bring us to the level of feelings that are connecting us with very empowering states inside ourselves. And it very much depends on focus, what we are making. And what we will teach also in Zanzibar is how to create this focus, how to understand the bigger picture of our life, and how to understand how our focus is really important for connecting us to these empowering states, and how to be able with all this consciousness really bring it in everyday life. Because I know many people that they speak about consciousness, they wish about consciousness, they are creating consciousness maybe at home on meditation, in meditation positions, but then they enter in everyday life and they lose the consciousness because they are not able to deal with outside environment, because they have no control of their focus, they have no control of their emotions, and they have no control of their thoughts. And this is what we will focus on. So we want to be very practical. We will not be just very happy seminar, a spiritual seminar where everyone is happy, whatever happens. We will also ask serious questions about what is important in our life, in our focus, and how to bring it in our everyday environment. Because our world now, the world of today, is really changing, and which is actually good. It brings us lots of opportunities, but sometimes it's not easy for our mind to catch up and to be in consistency where we want to go. And we all are actually doing one thing. We all are trading our time, because our time is a commodity that nobody knows how much time we have. As I look at the room here, we are not 25 anymore, so we already spent some time. Oh, you are okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry. So we already spent some time, and we are maybe aware that we have to be careful where we are spending our time, because we are really investing every minute, every hour, every day we are spending somewhere. We can spend it to the goals and things, desires that we really want to have in our life, or we can spend it direction that it's really not making us happy and satisfied. So this is all the topics that we will bring in Zanzibar, and I think we will create very deep and very emotional and powerful experience that can really bring us great values for us to bring in everyday life after we come back, because the 2 weeks in Zanzibar is not all our life. We have to also go back, and we have to be able to use everything what we learn in our everyday environment. So this is kind of important, what I feel that we should speak here.
This
Gino is
that
asking, Vladimir, do you have a website where I could learn about your work as a coach? Oh, well, yes, I have a website. Yes, it's vladimireckart.com. But yeah, I will put it here. Yes, it's here already. Yeah. But I have to be honest, I didn't put much in English version. So, well, yeah, I have nothing to say about it.
what you can find like website, it's of course what I'm sharing now, that is the page of the Zanzibar experience. You will find, and really it was an effort for myself and Vladimir, maintaining the prices as low as possible. You can see that till the 15th of November. So we have 15 days to organize everything. Okay, there is a great discount that is quite the 50% of the original price. And this is the early bird price that we wanted to do for you. Important. This is the price for the teaching, and for all the experiences that
Organization. Yeah.
having. Yes. You will organize your trip, you will organize your accommodation in the resort. Okay, the important point is that we are not a travel agency. So what we are promoting here, of course, we are giving you all the suggestion, and we will drive you through all the paths, okay, to do it. But because you will come from all the areas of the world, from Europe, from USA, from Asia, from Australia, etc., is impossible for us to organize your trips. Okay, so it will be very well described in the website what is included and what is not, always to be clear and always to be, very transparent in our offerings. Did I miss something, Vladi?
No, you didn't. Just want to say that we will, of course, help you with everything. So we will help you with if you have any questions. If you will have any questions, we will help you with the reservations. We will help you with the transport from the airport. We will help you if you have any questions about conditions there, about what is needed and what is not, or how to do online visa. Everything we will provide, of course.
Super. So is there any question about this experience? Because I love always to interact with the people that is here live. And of course, if you are hearing this presentation on a recording, feel free to write to me or to Vladimir, to get more information. My email is info@reconnectiveacademy.com. No questions for the moment. So really, because maybe you are already, filling in the form to enroll. I'm joking, of course, but listen, to me, it's a extremely positive opportunity to grow, to learn, to share, to stay in a beautiful place, to eat well, and to return at home transformed. Transformed in what? Transformed in yourself. I know that many of you are coming from different kind and so many, let's say, a path, different path of growing, of teaching, of understanding. Some of you, maybe you are master of something, and this is beautiful. What we are creating, I can feel in my honest, trust, it will be something really different than everything you already done. This is my feeling, because I was the first client that I really didn't want, all the same things, always the same speech, always. We are bringing the philosophy of freedom, of reconnective healing. We are bringing the practical level of living in the frequencies. We're bringing some coaching points, very important for your life. We're giving you practical points to bring at home. We are having experiences in the nature. We'll be bringing experiences of very, let's say, deep interaction between us. So to me, it is something amazing that you can't miss it. Vladi, to you, the last words.
I think you said pretty much everything. I just feel that this is a kind of experience that, of course, we will create all together. It very much depends on the community that will come to the same experience. I think we will build it since the first day. And I have a feeling that in this kind of environment, with this kind of people, this kind of teachings, and this kind of connection, reconnection, and consciousness, it must be something that will be extraordinary, let's say, and might be something that can touch us and give us some important um, important sources for our next level and next experiences when we come home. So I'm very much looking forward. If you have any questions about the organization and things, just ask us with Guglielmo, and we will be very happy to see you there in March. We will be there, so then it's up to you.
Thank you very much for attending this call. Maybe we will do another one of question and answers if there are many that are arriving. So a big hug to all of you. Looking forward to see you at the paradise of Zanzibar. Honestly, I'm already doing my luggage with with everything I need to be there. So thank you very much. Have a great day, and hugs to all of you from my heart.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Ciao.
Ciao.